Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this Forex Trading Asia Daily Currency Call. So this is the currency call where you will get market economic updates, key support resistance levels, trade ideas, and more. So this webinar is going to be very beneficial to both the long-term investors and short-term traders. Here we will be going through what could move prices, possible trade ideas, and also highlighting potential targets and risk. So a disclaimer here, any information shared during this session is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It is solely the opinion and views of the speaker. So please remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. So last Friday, there was some Canadian employment data. So we saw a decrease in unemployment rate. So how does that reflect on the FX market? So today we are with Jin Dao Tai, founder of LCMS Traders, a multi-million-dollar trader trading an account with more than $14 million on a daily basis. So Jin, I'll pass the time to you now to help us break down the effect on the Canadian employment data. Jin. Okay, 1 minute, guys. We are handling the sound issue right now. Give us a minute.
Okay, how does it sound? I sound good again. All right, so good morning, everyone. We had good Canadian, brand new week right now. Quite a few news happening this week. We had the Canadian employment number late last week on Friday. We had very good news on the Canadian employment numbers actually. So just bringing it up, give me 1 second. So just bring it up. On Friday last week, we had the Canadian employment numbers was 259K, expected 100K, came out at 303. So it was a very good employment change number for the Canadians. And also unemployment rate going previously was 8.2%, expected 8%, and it came out at 7.5. So this actually took the market by a bit of a surprise, right? We saw the strength come around for the Canadian dollar. How this translated to the charts, as we can see here, the Canadian dollar on H4 time frame, we saw that big move back down off the 1.2580 level towards 1.2528. That was that strength we saw from the Canadian dollar because of the news. But what you can actually see here now is also that we're seeing some, early this week, or early today, we're seeing some bounce back into slight US dollar strength, or maybe a bit of profit taking coming from the Canadian US CAD. With that in mind as well, what I shared last week was that we might see a shoot down before that retest of 1.2635. Looks like it dropped a lot more, it dropped a lot more than we expected, but it could still come back towards that resistance level. So that was a quick recap about what we saw last week for the US CAD. You want me to go ahead with the Aussie US?
Okay, yeah. So as you guys may have already known, every Monday we do the Aussie and Kiwi. So yeah, Jane, go ahead to do the currency in focus today.
All right, so currency in focus, back to the Aussie US dollar, the New Zealand US dollar, as we look into what could drive prices this week using forextradingasia.com here with the economic calendar. Clicking on that, you see what we have planned, what's the market got planned for this week. Monday today, not a lot of news, or pretty much no news coming out. Euro with the retail sales number doesn't change prices too much on that data. Bank of Canada Business Outlook Survey, pay a bit of attention to that for the Canadian dollar. But we focus on Aussie dollar and New Zealand dollar. Tomorrow we have some business confidence numbers coming for the Aussie early morning. I don't think it's going to change too much. I don't think it'll change prices too much. And then on Wednesday, look at it on Wednesday, we have the New Zealand Royal Bank of Reserve Bank of New Zealand interest rate decision. 0.25% expected to hold at 0.25%. Pay attention to the rate statement. There's no change in numbers, but whether they're going to start talking about increasing rates, or are they going to keep talking about holding rates for the longer term, lower for longer? That seems to be the trend across for all reserve banks at this point in time, all central banks at this point in time. So look at the statement. What are they going to be saying about whether rates are going to be held, or what could trigger rates to increase into the future? All right, so Wednesday at 10 a.m. we have that news coming for New Zealand dollar. And then on Thursday, employment numbers coming out at 9:30 a.m. for the Aussie, looking again at unemployment rate dropping from 5.8% to 5.7%, an improvement in terms of employment. The full employment change, don't worry about that. Look at employment change numbers, possibly going from 88K last month, this month looking at 35K. Again, if this is a good positive number for employment change, what this signifies is that more people are working, more people are getting employed in the Australian economy. So this could again bring some strength to the Aussie dollar. So that was that. US retail sales numbers, US core retail sales numbers coming out as well. We have jobless claims numbers. So some US numbers data being released on Thursday. And then not much else on Friday with building permits coming from the US. So all that put together, what you have to look out for this week for New Zealand is the interest rate decision on Wednesday, and for the Aussie is the employment numbers coming out on Thursday morning, and also some US economic data being released on Thursday and Friday evenings. With that said, looking at how it would imply on the charts, the Aussie US dollar on the H4 time frame right now, last week when we said it was going to might break above 7666 towards 7730, didn't happen. Right now it looks like it's back at 7602 or 76 flat. I think what we might see is for the short term or early this week, we'll see it sit at this support level. I'll move this line slightly lower towards a 7.6 flat, and we'll probably see it sit at this level, maybe test a little bit lower, but not significant. What I think we might see here is on Thursday when we have the employment numbers and good strong employment numbers coming from the Aussie side, we might see that upward move off 7.6 flat. So what this means is we could see that bounce off above 7600, a good 20 pip stop loss for an easy almost 60 pip take profit. You're looking at an almost 1:3 risk reward ratios towards the upside for the Aussie US dollar. If it does break lower, if the Aussie US does break lower, then look for that push lower, but don't be too tempted to sell it down. I would say sit it out, wait for it to bounce back up before looking for buying opportunities at this point for the Aussie dollar. New Zealand dollar with the interest rate decision coming out, with the interest rate decision holding at 0.25%, what we might see is not a big change, especially if rate statements don't change too much. So it's probably going to stay within this range of 7013 to 7062. This is a good 50 pip range. Not a lot of trading activity to be done within this range, but what you want to prepare for is if it breaks above 7062. If it breaks above this point, we could see that resumption towards the upside towards 7167. So sit there, be patient. Interest rate decision is going to come out on Wednesday morning, holding at 0.25%. If the rate statement is a little bit hawkish, then we could see it break above 7062 towards 7167. So very quickly, that was my views and on the Aussie dollar, driven by the employment data coming out on Thursday morning, and also the New Zealand dollar, driven by the interest rate decision coming out on Wednesday morning.
All right, thank you, Jin. Yeah, I do have a question from a reader over the weekend, but this has to do a little bit about trade execution and I would say strategy. But so if you guys want to find out more, do stay tuned. But now I'm going to pass the time to Daniel right now. I think he's going to share with us a freebie today, a free course to be exact. So yeah, Daniel, to you.
Okay, thank you, Junwei. Yes, exactly. You know, because I always ask a lot of people here, are you serious in building a profitable skill in trading? Now, if you are, it's time to take action right now. Be an action taker. We are launching the 4-day, FX Kickstarter course again. I don't know when we'll be hosting it again. We are hosting this course during the COVID period time. This is just to give back to the community. Now in this course, let me share the screen here, or if you would like to, you can go straight to it. The link will be posted up later, at the 4-day course, lcms.com.sg. You will be able to see here, if you look at here, you not only will learn the fundamentals of Forex trading, you also will be taught the profitable strategy, that who else but a profitable trader, Jin Tao, right? Jin Tao you'll be learn how he uses these methods to trade a multi-million-dollar account on a daily basis, right? So during these 2 days, you will definitely find trade entries that are more reliable and with a very simple 5-step strategies to find the trade. Now, what you do is you will learn how to read economic news, learn how to tell the trend reliably, find the reliable support and resistance zones. No more second guessing your SR zones, and kind of stuff. Learn how to use indicator, fine tune. I always say, find the optimum location. Even if you look to sell, is it the best time to sell? Is it the optimum time to sell? All these will come in just to help you find reliable trades. Now, all these courses really includes learning how to use our customers' customized accelerated MACD indicator, which is really free for you if you attend the course. Now you're going to do this here. What is going to happen here is that all these things will be live streamed on 2 days. Which 2 days you'll be talking about? It's on 20th and 22nd of April, right? That's next week on a Tuesday and a Thursday. The time will be 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. GMT +8. But for those who have attended the before already, don't worry. You use this chance to relearn and refine your skills. And remember, because you already know, those who have attended and been trading, a lot of you have already told me that it's great. It has been trading consistently. Do invite your friends to join, right? So don't miss it out on this and sign up right now. Again, the link is going to post up already. There is a 4-day course, lcms.com.sg. You can see a lot of students has already tell about this course is great. All you need to do is go down here, click the button, join now. Okay, you click here, join now, and yes, reserve your seats right now. Right, we already have actually I just saw we have 200 plus students already joined, sign up already. So don't wait, sign up right now. Okay, it's coming real soon. It is online stream. You can be comfortable in your home learning the course for the past next 2 days, 7 to 10 p.m. So join now. Everything is free for you. Just go ahead and join, because I really don't know when will be the next sessions we'll be hosting. Okay, if not, great. So don't go ahead and join. So Jinwei, pass back to you.
Okay, thank you, Daniel, for the introduction of the 4-day course. Okay, so Jin, the question from the reader is actually, do you actually sit in front of your computer to trade the market opening hours, like the Euro Open or the US Open? Do you sit there and wait for the movement and then scalp it or something?
Well. So my view, what I do, I sit in front of the computer. I'm in the office 9 o'clock all the way to 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night. So what I do is I look at the charts all the time. I'm a bit of a control freak, right? So I would rather look at the charts, decide when I want to get into a trade, get into a trade on the instant execution, and then decide when I want to get out with my take profit levels, or even if I do manually close out the trade. But this is not always possible for everyone who is trading. Not everyone has the time to sit down undisturbed, to activate trades or to watch the market, wait for something to happen before they jump into a trade. So it really is dependent on how you prefer to trade. You can either sit there, watch it, trade, or use this kind of calls, use the analysis that we provide, use the kind of calls that we do on a daily basis, have those trigger levers, have those levels where we say, okay, we're looking past this point, look to buy, past that point, look to sell. Then you can actually set in your buy orders or your sell orders, so you don't even have to pay attention to it. You can just get in there, follow that, put in the orders. If it triggers, be ready to take a little bit of risk, let it happen, let that trade run. So that's another way. Then the third option is, either follow a signal, right? Follow a signal. Just if someone says buy, follow a signal channel. If it says buy, get in, buy that signal, or sell that signal based on. But you do have to realize that the less effort you put into it, which means the more risk you have to take. Because of that less control that you're going to have to take on a little bit more risk. So it's that balance, having that balance between, fully in control or giving up a bit of control for some risk. Ultimately, the fourth option is to get it fully managed for you. You guys are going to tell us about Forex Briefcase as well in the next couple of days, or have a totally managed account where you don't have to do anything. You just fund your account, you get it managed. You do know that there's a bit of risk, but that risk is minimized, and you do have that potential return that has been done over the past 30 something months right now already. So many ways to activate trades, many ways to sit there and monitor or not monitor or set orders. It's really based on your own personality, your characteristics, and what kind of risk and rewards you're looking for. I hope that answers your question there, Jimmy.
Yeah, I think so. I think in short, we just need to have a plan, whether it's market opening hours or a news data coming out. We just need to have a plan and execute the plan. So I believe the LCMS traders guys here do it. Help support the traders via this currency call, support the traders via their traders club and 4-day calls. So I'm just going to post up the link again. So do subscribe to our Forex Trading Asia free signals Telegram. The signals are fired out by the guys from LCMS Traders. And LCMS Traders YouTube channel, do subscribe to it for the daily recordings. And as Jin mentioned, if you want the signals, you want to learn the strategy behind it, plan your trades, tradersclub.com.lcms.com.sg. And again, manage account, forexbriefcase.com, 3% a month on average as their track record. So check all these links out and get into all of it. Yeah. So I think I have a question from Marlon. USD yen. USD yen is on Thursday. So the schedule goes Monday Aussie and Kiwi, Tuesday Euro, Wednesday Pound, Thursday Yen and Gold, Friday Canadian dollar and cryptocurrency. So this is how the schedule goes for the Forex Trading Asia currency call. Yeah, so we have come to the end of the session. I do see a lot of regulars here coming in at 11:15 still. Do note that we are starting on 11 sharp now. It's the new format, so do join us in case. If you don't want to miss out all the analysis upfront. Okay, so it's the end of the session. Do see you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow for the Euro currency. Do join us 11 a.m. sharp. Goodbye.